This video today is for all the fat and lazy fathers. This is your warning to get it together. And by the way, I'm making this video for you because I took the same advice that I'm going to give you today, and I changed my freaking life. At me, I'm 46 years old right now. I have 3 beautiful children, and I will tell you 6 years ago, I was not the dad that I needed to be. And so I'm going to tell every single one of you today, if you're not the father that you want to be, you better listen up. And I'm going to tell you why you want to change. And if you do change, what's ahead of you, and it's beautiful. And if you don't, what's ahead of you, and it's a nightmare. Do you want to be that dad that you're at the water park and your son or your daughter's pointing at another fit father with his kids and be like, Dad, look at that guy. And you may say, Andy, I don't pay attention to everybody else. You need to pay attention to the standards, the values, and the principles that a father should uphold, which is human excellence for their children. That is it. And if you disagree with that, you're a freaking loser. I am a Christian, and you know what I believe why I love Jesus is Jesus told the cold, hard truth. He was not a sheep. He told the truth, and he did it to help people to change. And right now, the devil owns the drifters. And so if you're watching this and you're lazy and you're fat and you're out of shape, or hold on, maybe you're in shape. Maybe you take care of yourself, but you're just a financial father. Maybe you go to work all day long, you work 12 hours a day, you work 6 days a week, and you're never present and at home when you're with your kids. You say, oh, I'm really close to my kids. Really? I was taking good care of my family financially, but when I was at home, my mind was always at work. And even when I was at work, I was always thinking about being at home, so I never really was where I was. I was 39 years old at the time. I was fat. I was out of shape. I honestly didn't take very good care of myself. Me and my wife were sleeping in the same bed. We're miles apart. I'm talking about being a great father. A great father is also being a great husband. Okay, I want you to understand this. The way that you treat your wife, men, is the way that your children will respect your wife, which is their mother. That should matter. A lot of people don't care about the family no more. You want to make a lot of money? Cool. I'm good with that. You want to build a big team, you want to build a big business, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm more cool with than everything? Being a great father. I think at the end of your life, you're going to look back, and I think that the biggest regret that most people are going to have is that I didn't show up as the man that I was supposed to be for my children. It's never too late. If you're watching this and you're, 40 years old, if you're watching this and you're 60, maybe you're 70 years old right now and your kid's 40. Your kid doesn't always have to be a kid. Dude, my little girl, she's 10 years old right now. I got a 13, 10, and 15, but when my little girl is 50 years old, she's still going to be my little girl. Your kids never stop being your kids. And so as you're watching this, I don't care if you're coming to be a father, if you got little kids, or if your kids are 40 years old right now. Here's what I'll tell you. You can change everything in 1 second, just like I did. If you're fat, you're out of shape, you don't like the way you look, you want to be that dad that when you drop your kids off to school, everybody goes, dude, who's that jacked dad? My son's 15 years old. I always wanted to be his hero. I remember that broke my heart when he was a little kid and he was looking up to, the Incredible Hulk. Some of you right now, you're like, I'm not built like that. It's not in my genetics. My mom is 450 pounds. My sister's 400 pounds. Okay, I don't have genetics either. So we can keep making excuses all day long, or we can decide to get disciplined. I'm going to tell you guys a play to run. You want to get in the best shape of your life, okay? You write down 100 days, just 100 days, go on a 100-day run. Any human can change their life in 100 days. You go on a 100-day run, do a carnivore diet. I promise you, I'm telling you right now, it'll kill all the inflammation, it'll kill all the fat out of you. It's all protein, which is how muscle's made. It's no carbs, so it'll strip it out of you, it'll shred you down. I'd run on a 100-day carnivore diet, and then I would find the hardest training program I could. And I would say how to get ripped, how to get shredded in 100 days. I would go on the internet, they're everywhere, guys. Just find one and then stick to it consistently for 100 freaking days. No days off, 6 days a week, maybe Sundays off. That's fine. 100 days straight. Eat clean, gallon of water a day. Guarantee you'll look up 100 days later, you'll be unrecognizable, 100%. What if you don't do this? All the people that watch this that were fat, lazy, out of shape, that have kids, what if one day, let's just say, their son's not feeling good and they have to take their son to the doctor and the doctor goes, well, your son has diabetes. He's overweight. Whose fault is that? Is that his fault? Yeah, I mean, I get it. He ate the food. Nobody was a good example for him. One of the things that I told my wife when I was 40 years old, I said, if I would have had a good example when I was younger, my life would have been different faster. I never had a good example. And what sucks is that we're in a fatherless nation. Even though dads are living with their children at home, their children don't have a father to look up to. So ask yourself right now, what are my principles? What are my values? What are my standards? How can I get my son to become something I'm not? And so in a world right now where it seems like everyone's looking to get offended, everybody's a whiny little freaking crybaby, hater, I love it when a man can rise up and change his life. I'm not calling anyone out on this video. I'm calling you up. I'm giving you a chance to change. Look, in the last 30 seconds of your life, you're gonna think back to this video and you're gonna say, man, that was the video that changed my entire life. And by the way, I do have a 100-day free program that has the workout that we run when we recreate men's life. If you want that, you can shoot me a text, 918-210-0254. Just text me, 918-210-0254. It'll say, do I have permission to reach out to you? You'll click yes, and then I can reach out to you. And then I want you to say, Andy, just text me right now. Say, Andy, send me the 100-day challenge training. This is our training program that we do. It'll change any human's body as long as they eat clean, drink a gallon of water every day. You run this training program, it's 400 to 500 reps for every day. It is insane the way that we do it, and I'm telling you, it'll totally transform your body. I'll give it to every single one of you guys. It works, and it works 100% of the time, okay? So you guys text me, I'll give it to you. God bless, guys. I love you. If you're watching this, change your life and become a legend. I'll see you in the next video.